Welcome back everyone to the channel, and today I want to talk about how a lot of channels on the right of politics are now criticising Nigel Farage for one, not welcoming Tommy Robinson into the Reform UK party, and two, saying that he wouldn't undertake a huge mass deportation of illegal immigrants if he became Prime Minister. And people have been very critical of Farage on this, saying that he's going to lose the right-wing vote and that Farage is somehow going against his morals. But I want to give a different spin and hopefully explain on this video why I feel Farage is absolutely right in what he's saying. And the first reason is what Farage said himself when it comes to deportation. It would be impossible to deportate the millions and millions of people that have come over here illegally. The best thing that he could do was stop the boat, stop anybody else coming in illegally, cap immigration so you would have no extra immigrants coming in than what came out, and deport people who have recently come in illegally, or a percentage of those people. The second reason is this. Nigel Farage, in order to form a government, needs to do one of two things. One is he needs to form some type of alliance with the Conservatives. Now, a lot of people are not best pleased with this. Although it's what Donald Trump's done in America. Donald Trump has joined the Republic, the Conservatives, and he has basically took over the party. But Farage needs to form some form of alliance, or he needs to win the general election on his own. And in order to do that, Nigel Farage needs to win the vote of very, very centrist people. Yes, he won't win the vote of the left wing, he may well win the vote of the right wing, but it's the people in the middle. It's the people in the middle who may well agree with his views, but don't necessarily like the language of deporting millions and millions of people, or some of them women and children. And if Farage was to say he would do that, he would have no chance of winning a lot of these seats, especially these seats from the Midlands and down south. So Farage is being realistic. And more importantly, he is realising that it is no longer cannot just rely on his base. Farage needs to basically rely on anybody who is minded to vote Reform or Conservative and win them votes over. So he's got to look at things like the economy, the NHS, education. It can't no longer just be about the EU and immigration like it was in the UKIP days. Plus, he's got to be realistic. Nigel Farage, if he made the claim to deport all these millions of people, when we don't have the force when it comes to the police, when it comes to the intelligence to find out where all these millions and millions of people would be. Let's bear in mind too, by the time Farage did take over government, that most of these people would no longer be illegals because Keir Starmer would have already given them a house and immunity to live over here. And even if there was millions and millions of people over here illegally, just wouldn't happen. And then Farage would have egg on his face. It'd be like Donald Trump not building the wall after running his whole campaign on building the wall. Now, if we move on to people like Tommy Robinson, whether you like Tommy Robinson or you dislike Tommy Robinson isn't really the point. Farage has got to, again, win over all types of people to become government. And Tommy Robinson, now let me just say this first. The way Tommy Robinson has been treated is absolutely disgraceful, it's criminal, and I can't even imagine what he's been through. And my views a lot of the time probably not as strong as somebody like Tommy Robinson's, but I haven't lived Tommy Robinson's life. I wasn't brought up in an area that had the type of immigration and crime that Tommy Robinson had. But I must admit, there's times when I'm put off by Tommy Robinson. So I don't want Tommy Robinson or other people like Tom Robinson joining the Reform UK party, not because I dislike them, because I want the Reform UK party to win. We live in a society that is so corrupt with the major two parties. I don't have to have everything from the Reform Party to make them perfect. I need them to be better than them and to win at the general election. And if you allowed Tommy Robinson into the Reform Party would have no chance of winning whatsoever. But please let me know what you think. I understand that these views might not be popular amongst everyone who watches this channel. I understand that people like Tommy Robinson and people like Katie Hopkins, and I understand that a lot of people would like to see mass deportation. And my view is this: We have a very, very corrupt mainstream media of two very corrupt parties that have run this country for a long, long time, and I think that the UK Reform Party, and especially Nigel Farage, are our best chance at getting out of that. And I want to see the Reform Party not sell out on its values, but obviously be able to get enough voters to form another government. But thank you all for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.